Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Zaia and welcome to the Carnuba Detailing YouTube channel. If you're at all interested in some awesome automotive detailing related content, hit that subscribe and notification button and make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoy the video as well. Besides that guys, if you catched up with our previous video, we went ahead and did a full decon and wash on a Super Air Natique just a few days ago. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and show you how to do the gel coat enhancement or correction process, whatever you would like to call it. Very similar to polishing and compounding clear coated paint on a vehicle. We're going to go through the process and show you the results that we're able to achieve with our pad and polish combo. Besides that guys, if you have any questions at all, go ahead and throw them in the comment section below, where a professional detailer will go ahead and answer those questions for you. But like always, let's get to it and I hope you enjoy.
Hello and welcome to Carnuba Detailing, your premium detailing experience. A professional detailing studio providing you, the consumer, enthusiasts, and professional detailers alike, high-quality detailing services, education, and content. If you enjoy connecting with industry leaders, how-tos and reviews, and business-oriented podcasts, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and most importantly, enjoy.
Alright guys, so right behind me again, we have this beautiful Super Air Natique. If you haven't watched our previous video, make sure to go ahead and check it out. You will learn step by step on how to do a full wash and decon process, remove things such as mineral deposits and water spots off of gel coat, fiberglass, and glass surfaces. So make sure to check out that video. Link is in the description below. Besides that, we got to go ahead and perform a test spot. I already performed one myself on the vehicle just last night to go ahead and see what is going to be our optimal pad and polish combination. And that's exactly what a test spot is for. You pick a section of the vehicle you're working on, whether it's a boat, a truck, a car, whatever it may be. You want to go ahead and perform a test spot to see what is the best polish and pad combination to remove defects, but not leave your own defects on the surface, which is typically referred to as haze. Remember guys, if you're doing something like an enhancement or a one-step and not a multi-stage correction, you can only do so much on each spectrum. You want to remove as many defects as you can, but at the same time you want to leave a nice glossy finished surface as well. So we're going to go ahead and perform a test spot. We're going to see the before and afters, and then all we got to do is continue that same combination that we picked throughout our test spot around the whole vehicle, finish it off, prep it for the coating application after that as well. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it.
But let's go ahead and first see what we have to work on. As you can see, we have a lot of scratches, marrings, swirl marks. We even have some etchings from mineral deposits and water spots that have been left on the surface for so very long. We have to go ahead and reduce all of this that you see to the best of our ability with a one-step, but making sure that we provide a lot of gloss and shine as well. So I'm going to show you how we get it looking like this to get it looking like this. A lot better, a lot clearer, a lot more gloss, a lot more shine, a lot less defects, marring, and scratching. We do have some fractures in the fiberglass in certain areas that we can't really do too much to, but as you can see, the before and after with our one-step correction was dramatic. So let's go ahead and start the test spot. First thing you got to do, guys, is go ahead and get a variety of pads and polishes and compounds, but at the same time, you don't want to overwhelm yourself. You want to go ahead and use your own experience and try to figure out, you know what, at the end of the day, I think this pad and combo would work, but if that doesn't work, I have this option as well, if you kind of get what I'm saying. If you have too many polishes and too many compounds and pad choices, you're going to be there forever performing your test spot. So at the end of the day, pick what you think might work well, and if it doesn't, move on to your next best option, see the results you get. I was able to go ahead and use this maroon pad that you see. It was actually my first option when it comes to pad choices over here, and it was also my best option as well. The maroon pad in combination with the last cut compound was able to get me the best results. It removed the most defects, but at the same time left no haze on the surface and added a very great gloss and shine to the surface. As you can see from these before and afters, I performed 3 to 4 pass-throughs of the last cut in maroon pad, medium to heavy pressure, but it was very methodical. I used very slow motions. I took my time with those 3 to 4 pass-throughs, and I was able to go ahead and cut through a lot of those heavy defects, swirl marks, marring, and things of that nature, and all of the water etching and mineral deposit etchings were removed as well with this pad and polish combination. So again, guys, take your time with it. You might not get it in your first go around, but it's good to go ahead and try different types of things. Obviously, when you work with gel coat, you will get the gel coat residue stuck in your pad, and don't worry if it's blue or white or whatever it is, that color is going to go ahead and flood into your pad as well, kind of like you're working on single stage paint. Now, just to show you guys a perfect example of why you want to test off different combinations, I'm going to go ahead and use this heavier cut wool pad but with a lighter cut polish, and you're about to see the dramatic difference between shine and gloss that just a different pad combination and polish combination can do to the surface that you're working on. Again, using the same amount of pressure with this pad, 3 to 4 methodical pass-throughs on the same size working area, and you're about to really see the difference between the shine gloss that you were able to get, the defect removal, and also the haze that's going to be left behind by this pad and polish combination. So right over here, guys, we have a side-by-side comparison of our pad and polish combinations. This is the maroon pad with the last cut, and then this is the wool, hybrid wool and foam pad, also with the finishing polish from Lat 26. And as you can see, there is a massive difference, between gloss and shine. Yes, we were able to remove the defects with that hybrid wool foam pad and finishing polish, but we left a lot of haze behind that really diminished the gloss and shine of the vehicle. But this is exactly why you go ahead and use a test panel and optimize your pad and polish combo. Besides that, guys, make sure you're working clean after you pick the perfect combination, and then go ahead and continue that process throughout the rest of the vehicle, and you'll be set to go.
All right, guys, so after you're done dialing in your test panel and finding that perfect pad and polish combo, it is as easy as just going around the rest of the vehicle and finishing the polishing process. That's simple. You know how many defects you're going to go ahead and remove from the surface, so you don't really need to go ahead and check your work every single pass through. My recommendation is after you finish a large section, or maybe if you're working on a car or something like that, after a few panels or one side of the vehicle, go ahead and just make sure your work is still consistent, the amount of defect removal and also the gloss and shine for your finish. But besides that, guys, it's pretty simple. Finish off the rest of the vehicle, not too much to it. I guess the most difficult part after that is picking the music you're going to listen to and what you want to drink. For me personally, it's going to be an Arizona sweet tea and some hip hop and trap music, so I'm going to get to it, finish off the rest of this boat, show you guys the results after we're done with the paint correction, or should I say gel coat correction process. But like I said before, guys, just a simple one-step polish can go ahead and completely transform the before and after right there. You guys saw the amount of defects that we were able to remove, and also the gloss and shine that we were able to achieve. But you also saw how important it is to go ahead and spend 15, maybe even 20 minutes of your time dialing in your test panel, making sure you pick the right pad and polish combo. Again, today we're going with the maroon pad from Buff and Shine, as well with the last cut to go ahead and polish out the rest of this gel coat surface. I guess the biggest tip I can give from me to you guys, if you do not feel comfortable going around the vehicle with these plastic and metal trim pieces, go ahead and tape them off. You will go through a lot of tape because it's a very large vehicle. Or if you do feel comfortable, polish around them. I've been doing this for a while, guys, so I'm not going to need to tape this off. But it's also a quick safety tip. Go ahead and pick a polish, if you are able to, that does not stain rubber and plastic trim pieces as well. Something really easy to do. The last cut does not really stain anything, so even if I do hit these plastic trim pieces, all it takes is a quick wipe down with a microfiber towel and you're set to go. Besides that, guys, the coating application process is very similar to what you would do on something like a car. The biggest difference is because gel coat is a bit more of a porous surface, you're going to want to go ahead and apply a little bit more of your coating on your applicator pad. And if you were outside mobile, obviously working very small sections, but because we are here in the shop location and it's a pretty controlled environment, we can go ahead and work on larger section areas and complete the vehicle a bit quicker. I do have another video with the coating application process on a boat. Link is in the description below. Go ahead and check it out.
And here's that video I was talking about, guys. We did some extreme oxidation removal, a full two-step correction, and then also 2 layers of inspiration ceramic coating on the surface of this boat. It turned out fabulous. So go ahead and check out that video, but let's go ahead and jump back into lobby and kind of give you my final hints and tips for boat detailing.
All right, guys, thank you again for joining me back in the lobby. I just want to go ahead and sum up really quick and maybe answer some of your marine detailing questions I'm sure you guys might run into a lot of issues that we did not address in today's video. The biggest issue that we saw today was contamination, mineral deposits, and water spots and etching. Now, when it comes to gel coat surfaces in general, they're a lot more resilient when it comes to scratches and things like that compared to something like an automotive clear coat on your average car, but they are really hindered by things such as oxidation and things of that nature. So you're probably going to run into a boat sooner or later that's going to have some pretty bad oxidation on it. Now, in order to address that, even though this vehicle did not have that oxidation, an alkaline-based all-purpose cleaner or some type of soap solution will go ahead and really knock down a lot of that oxidation safely from the vehicle, saving you a lot of time. Typically, after that point, you're going to go ahead, and have to decide whether you're going to have to compound the rest of the oxidation out, or polish it out, or do an all-in-one or something like that. And let me tell you guys, sooner or later, you will run into an older boat, RV, gel-coated surface with some type of oxidation or some type of defect or etching or something of that nature, and there's just no way to help it. I've ran into some vehicles out there that had some really bad oxidation, and the gel coat has failed so badly that even after we restore it, that oxidation comes back just a few weeks to maybe a month later, even with a sealant or a coating on top of it. At that point, that gel coat has completely failed. You're probably going to need to resurface the actual fiberglass itself and re-gel coat the surface as well. So those types of issues you might run into in the future if you are doing this as a professional or a DIY guy, girl, or enthusiast. So I just want to give you a heads up. We all run into them. It's okay if you can't make it happen, because sometimes even a professional cannot make it happen for people. And I just want to explain that thoroughly. We cannot solve every single problem out there. When clear coat has failed, clear coat has failed. When gel coat has failed, gel coat has failed. When there's a scratch too deep, the scratch is too deep. Do not risk damaging even more of the vehicle that you're working on just because you want to remove a scratch or remove some oxidation off of some paint and burn through the paint completely. So those are just things you have to take in consideration as a detailer and make sure that you conserve the vehicle that you're working on and still try to make it as good as possible or good looking as possible and protected as well for your customer or clientele. These are all things you have to keep in mind, guys. Besides that, if you guys have any questions on the products that we use today, all the links are in the description below. And if you do have any questions on the process or products or whatever it may be, throw them in the comment section below, guys, where myself or another professional detailer would go ahead and answer those questions for you. But like always, remember to hit that subscribe button, the notification button, and also the like button if you guys enjoyed this video. We try to put out videos to you on a weekly. Sometimes it does get busy here in the shop location, so we try our best in producing videos and going to events and pushing those out to you, but at the same time, we do have to run this place to the best of our ability too. I'm pretty much one guy at this moment in time. Sometimes I do have a hand and a helper here or there, but I will be bringing on people for the Carnauba detailing team to make sure that you guys get even more content that's better, more educational, and a lot more fun as well. So keep a lookout, make sure to stay subscribed, make sure to follow us on our social media as well, like Instagram and Facebook and all those platforms as well, because there will be more content being pushed out pretty soon. I'm revamping a few things and making sure that everything is dialed in for you guys. Like always, thank you for watching and have a great rest of the day.